Hello and welcome to my neck of the woods. I am starting out. I've never done this before. So my channel will be devoted to cleaning and organizing. I have a very interesting background of carcinoma. Google junkies, take a peek. Carcinoma and a TBI. The main focus of this channel will be cleaning and organizing with a high-functioning TBI. This description right here will explain a little bit more in depth of what the TBI is. I was injured in 2015 and was officially diagnosed in 2016. From that point, I've tried to find resources and information on how to put my life back together and have found very little. I will preface right now, I have no medical training. I am not licensed in any way, shape, or form, but after 5 years have picked up a couple of things. So my target is to address and inform anyone that needs this information and would really hope that it hits a really high volume of people. A TBI is not something that's fun. It comes with its own struggles. And in that amount of time, I have struggled a great deal. So with that in mind, I hope that you'll find this video incredibly helpful for whatever it is you're looking for. If you're looking for organizing, if you're looking for cleaning, if you're looking for how to, this community I really hope will grow. If you have any tips or suggestions, I absolutely would recommend you put them in the comments down below, as I'm pretty sure those people out there who've had the TBI much longer than me have a lot of resources at their disposal. So I welcome you to put any of that information and any links that are needed down in the comments. Let's get started. So one of the things that I have discovered is a huge benefit to me is a planner. Absolutely anything that I can write on is a huge benefit to me. I make sure that I have labels and stickers, and some of it even has to be color-coded because that's the way my TBI works, is having information sectioned out. So each one of the sections represents something within my life. The easiest one that I've got is medical. Always changing, always fluctuating, never the same. Meetings. Always with meetings. So red is medical and purple is meetings. If this works for you, great. Absolutely fantastic. As well as the stickers. Another thing that you'll discover is having just a generic everyday notebook, so that when something immediate comes up, you can just jot it down. There's a list of food. For anyone hungry, I recommend you turn off the video, because I'm starved. And just jot it down, put it in your book. Anything that the doctors tell you, jot it down, put it in your book. Because the more information you have at your disposal, the better off you're going to be. Because the next morning, there's no guarantee that the information that was given to you is going to be there. The more you can document your day-to-day life, the more that you're going to be able to find success. Storage containers. I don't know if I should have showed that. Storage containers are going to be really important. I would highly recommend that if you do any kind of storage, whether it be small for your desk or big for like your winter clothing or your summer clothing or your shoes, that you definitely label it. The more information that you can put in front of yourself with any of these organizers, the better off you're going to be, because there's no realistic answer of whether or not what's contained in here is going to be at the forefront of your brain. So like, let's say this happens to be your midday snack, but there's nothing identifying that that's what's in this box until you realistically put a label on it. So if labels aren't your thing, then maybe put it down in your planner that the box that has the leaves on it has your midday snack. Next up, maybe coloring. Again, back to the colors. Will be beneficial and helpful to you with keeping your things organized, keeping your medicine organized. So one would be for my GP, one would be for neurology, one would be for therapy, so on and so forth. Do keep in mind that the more information you compute into a TBI, the more it becomes strenuous for the individual. It's not something that I would tackle in, like, let's say an hour. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do all of this. And in an hour, I'm going to be put together and everything's going to be fine. I'm not advising that, as my stinky little self did it multiple times. I didn't learn my lesson the easy way. Another thing that has become incredibly important to me in my journey and in my experience, keep in mind I'm not in front of it. So this little tiny box right here represents my donation station. What this small, I get it. What this represents is maybe a 20-gallon tote, much larger. But the object is, if you don't love it, you don't use it, you don't need it, it goes into the donation station, and then when it gets filled up, or whatever is contained within it is then removed and donated, or whatever it is that you do with your donations. The object, though, unlike what I just did, is to go back and retrieve it. Once it's in the donation station, it stays in the donation station. If you're unsure of whether or not what you're donating is something that you need, in another video I will touch base of what that looks like. But the object of the donation station is you put it in there, you leave it there, and it gets donated out and not returned back into the home. The most valuable item that I came across within my journey, within my experience, generic, sticky. You can put what you need and stick it to whatever surface will accept the adhesion that's in the back. And after it's done, all you got to do is take it from the surface, stick it into the garbage, and you have a clean surface ready for you. I actually used this particular method for quick things like if my medical changed. I would write that information down and then I would stick it into my planner or my calendar so that I had it at my disposal. That does actually happen where you have immediate things that change, but if you don't compute that information in external form, then the reality is that it's going to no longer stay in your head. There are electrical ways to do this, so if you're more tech savvy, I will link that information down below of some ideas. Google Calendar is a really good one. I would imagine there's a few others, but again, that information will be down below. For this episode, I would like to thank you very much for your most valuable currency, which is your time. Thank you.